Once upon a time, the god of northwest wind, Zephyr, was walking through the sky. As he appeared, he fell in love with the goddess of youth, Flora. Their union bore the spring. Curator Lionel Alsac says this masterpiece is a showcase for French art during the 18th century.
You see the moment when Zephyr arrives, perched on a cloud. The goddess of flowers has this hand gesture to show her surprise, whilst also a bit scared at the same time. Her eyes are penetrated by love, tenderness, sweetness. The little angel points his finger to them, saying, "They fell in love because of me, and now spring will come with all its blessings."
This statue is a piece ordered by Louis XIV, which was one of the last wishes of the aging king around the end of the 18th century. King Louis XIV funded many artists, painters, sculptors, and craftsmen to decorate the Palace of Versailles. They had to follow very strict standards in their work, and the king himself would supervise the theme and the characters that were depicted. Versailles might deserve to be called the largest outdoor museum. Over 800 sculptures made of bronze, marble, or leather decorate these alleys. Arsac says the making of the Zephyr, Flora and Love marks a very special moment in the life of Louis XIV.
Sometimes we refer to Louis XIV's end of reign as an austere moment that the king spent in devotion. This is true, but the art of that moment shows this was not austere, but very light, with themes marked by mythology, love, and sometimes linked to childhood.
As for some paintings that decorate the walls and the ceiling of the palace, such as the Hall of Mirrors, the characters depicted are gods and heavenly beings. These were to help the king in the wars he led, to bring him glory, and provide blessings and benefits to the kingdom. This too was the role of this statue, the Abundance, which was created to celebrate the end of a war. It stands for peacefulness under the reign of Louis XV.
You see the goddess of abundance landing on the ground, coming from up above. You see the wind blowing through her clothes and hair. She appears to men to bring blessings on the earth, grapes, wheat, jewels.
This grouping of statues might have been lost forever. The Zephyr and the Abundance left the castle in 1881 after being purchased by the Rothschild family, but the statues were stolen after World War II. It took more than a year of investigation for Alsac to find them. He searched in all newspapers and archives until he found the pieces in the Angola embassy after paying a visit there.
I recognized the two statues. We wrote a letter to the ambassador for his government to see if we could have them back. Angola immediately accepted. They have been extremely generous.
After the exhibition, the two statues will be placed within the Grand Trianon. They'll join the other groups of statues and stand where they belong. David Vives, NTD News, Paris.